Hi everyone. I want to share with you one of the joys I had while I was hospitalized following one of my operations and use this as a lead-in to this video I'm making tonight. While I was in the hospital in 2013, there was a visiting dog program that came to my room and gave me the opportunity to pet the dogs while I was beginning to heal in those first 2 or 3 days following my hip replacement surgery. I really enjoyed it. I also noticed how well the dogs behaved. So for example, when the man in the next bed to me had his morphine pump go off, both dogs immediately sat down on the floor and they would not move again until the beeping stopped. One of the things that I really enjoy about my power wheelchair is that I can see people's lawn ornaments. I'm able to stop and say hi and have short conversations on the side of the road. And just generally, when you're driving a car, you're focused on what's in front of you, the car to your left, and what's behind you. When you're in a wheelchair or using a scooter, it's a slower pace of life that you can enjoy some of these things. I got in a conversation tonight with 2 women while talking to them about their dog, and I saw how well behaved it was. It reminded me to share with you that service dogs are becoming more and more popular, and maybe this is something you could benefit from either for yourself or if you have a child that either has behavioral issues or if there's a specific disorder or ailment like autism, for example, that a dog would help with. I've also heard of dogs being used as a tool for a child to build confidence, and the task is reading to the dog. The dog's going to have the patience of a saint and not going to mind if a child needs practice sounding out a word or frequently sounding out a word. I wanted to put this out there and share my support for those who do need this. I understand that there is a financial component to having a dog. If your finances are already tight, there's no lack of people in the community who have a dog, and maybe you could work out, almost like play dates, the same as when children would interact with each other, that your child or you could spend some time with that dog. It just gives you a chance to decompress, and enjoy life. Because you're more than a diagnosis or a healthcare treatment plan. It's to help you live and make the most of life. We all have our problems. We all have our challenges. Some are far more obvious than others. But I encourage you to do what you can to help yourself or to help your family in the situation you're with. And in the world we live in now, there's a growing awareness for physical disabilities and for service animals. It's nothing to be ashamed about if this is something that you're needing. There's lots of information. I think your family doctor would have a pulse on what's available in the community. A social worker would also be a good point of reference. And then just start asking questions. If you don't have the means to afford a dog, maybe you could offer to walk the dog a few times each week in exchange for the interaction that would be beneficial to you or your child. Thanks for this time that you spent with me today. I hope it will help your quality of life. Bye for now.